No other location on the planet comes close to Utah as the ideal hiking destination. You'd be excused for believing this state was created for outdoor adventure, with its numerous stunning canyons flanked with solid ridges, huge deserts, fanciful vegetation, and fantastic animals. Thousands of twisting routes, walks, and excursions await discovery. From this article, we will share about the best kid-friendly hikes Salt Lake City. 1. Lisa Falls. Lisa Falls is one of the most kid-friendly walks around, with an easy walking length and an elevation of 128 feet. This hike is ideal for smaller children, who will delight in the shimmering stream that runs beside the path as you climb the little canyon. Overall, I consider it to be one of Utah's greatest easy hikes. And there's a prize at the end of all their hard work. Not only will the entire family appreciate the beautiful falls, but there is also a pool at the bottom where the youngsters may play till they drop. This Salt Lake trek is ideal for toddlers. This is an excellent choice if you're seeking for simple treks in Salt Lake City. Greater than read, is traveling a hobby? The ultimate guide to an exciting way of life. Greater than learn about the downsides of traveling as a hobby. 2. Bell's Canyon Reservoir. This walk is one of the greatest easy treks around Salt Lake City, with plenty of options for adventure and pleasure. This 20-minute trek may turn into an exciting family day out with its enormous climbable rocks and catch and release lakes. Throughout the year, there is enough parking and restroom facilities. In this short trek in Salt Lake, you'll be greeted with a complete view of the lovely lake after mounting the hill. 3. Miller Park Loop. Despite its beautiful flora and mystical ambience, the Miller Park Loop, another wonderful trek in Salt Lake City, is shockingly underutilized. With a length of just under a mile and very little elevation gain, this Salt Lake hiking area for kids provides all of the splendor of a traditional trek without breaking a sweat. The trip is accompanied by a river for the whole length of it, and you'll be treated to a cave-like experience at moments as the trees' leaves shade you from the sun. Miller Park is a great place to go hiking near Salt Lake City if you don't have a lot of time. This is an excellent choice if you're searching for a fast and simple trek in Salt Lake City. 4. The City Creek Canyon. The City Creek Canyon is the only there and back hike on our list of Salt Lake City hiking trails, which means your kids will be able to revisit everything that piqued their interest the first time. There's much to keep kids entertained, from bird viewing to river gazing. Mountain bikes are also available for older children to use. Keep in mind that this trip is around 6 miles long with an average elevation rise, so it may not be suited for inexperienced hikers or smaller children, but it is still one of the greatest hikes in Salt Lake City. This trek is located just outside of Salt Lake City, making it ideal for families living in downtown SLC or the Avenues. 5. Ensign Peak. This there and back walk is ideal for waddling babies and provides lots of year-round activities to keep older children busy. Hike up to the W for West High, where after significant events at the high school, they used to create a bonfire in the form of a W. There is no shade here, so go early in the morning or late in the evening. Dogs are allowed on this trip, but they must be kept on a leash to ensure that it remains one of the top hikes around Salt Lake. On an overcast day, this is the ideal Salt Lake trek. 6. Rattlesnake Loop. With its broad mix of forests, wildflowers, and animals, this kid-friendly hiking path near Salt Lake is ideal for adventurous young ones. A fast-flowing river flows along a stretch of the route, so make sure to enjoy it while holding the hands of any little ones. The Rattlesnake Loop, with its 3-mile length and mild height, is likely better suited to older toddlers or youngsters hiking in Salt Lake City. 7. Great Flume Trail. Another fantastic trek in Salt Lake City, this one is also a very kid-friendly Utah hiking path. The Great Flume Trail's ridge goes over a road where families often stop to watch their children marvel at the passing at automobiles. There's much more to inspire imagination, such as the cave at the end of the walk or the river that runs through it. 8. Sandy Trail. If you're introducing your kids to hiking for the first time in Salt Lake, this trek is ideal. The barrier-free trail is suitable for all ability levels and is stroller-friendly. However, there is still lots to see and do, including birding, animals, flowers, scenic vistas, and even skiing. This is a lightly used path with a river that is good for hikers of all abilities. This hiking trail is mostly utilized for family picnics and nature visits. Snowshoeing is a year-round pastime that will keep the older youngsters entertained. On your route around the Loop Trail, you could see an animal or two, and you're almost certain to see some unusual birds or bugs. 9. Dog Lake. This trek in Salt Lake City is ideal for all experience levels. Lakes, rivers, and infinite vegetation are just a few of the highlights of this trekking location. The greatest time to explore this route is between May and September, when the flowers, birds, and other animals are at their most active. Are there any paths that we missed? These are some of our favorite kid-friendly hiking paths in Salt Lake City, but if you know of any more, please share them in the comments. These are places where you may make lifelong memories and perhaps even inspire your children to take up trekking. Why not gather your soldiers and go hiking? 10. Donut Falls. Donut Falls is one of the best Salt Lake City treks, and it's where a lot of Utah youngsters and adolescents get their first taste of the outdoors. Donut Falls is one of Salt Lake City's most popular family hikes. This stunning hike, which is especially popular among youth groups and families, offers something for everyone. With its steady ascent and smooth route, it's excellent for all ages, but what really sells this trek is its variety. From modest stream crossings and stones to climb, the walk leads to the spectacular Donut Falls at the finish. This is Big Cottonwood Canyon's greatest easy walk. Even though the hike is short, pack plenty of water and food for everyone. This Salt Lake hiking path is especially popular in the summer when temperatures may exceed 90 degrees. The trailhead has a pit toilet, but the parking lot fills up quickly, particularly on weekends, so plan on arriving early or late. Donut Falls is one of the most family-friendly treks in Salt Lake City. 11. Lake Silver Loop. A family vacation to Lake Solitude may quickly develop into a family day out due to its proximity to stores, restrooms, and other vital amenities. It's more of a walk through the woods surrounding a lake than a trek, making it ideal for small children and even strollers. Every visit is a nature tour because of the wonderful variety of wildflowers, fauna, vegetation, and vistas that surround this hike. The lake is located between the Solitude and Brighton base areas of the Solitude Nordic Center. On this family-friendly hiking path near Salt Lake, moose and wildflowers abound. The trail's breathtaking views and lush vegetation enhance these activities. There's even a lake in the mix, as the name suggests. If you take the chairlift up from Solitude Ski Resort, the trek is really simple since the lake is just about 4 miles from the top of the lift. If you have a Solitude or Icon season pass, this is a fantastic alternative. 12. Lake Mary Trail. This path begins with some moderate elevation gain, but quickly levels off and opens up to see a very diverse scenery. This Salt Lake trek, located near Brighton Ski Resort, is ideal for families wishing to get away from the city for the day. Boredom is not an option with rocky sections, the chance of snow, diverse fauna, and forests. This route never stops offering, with a treasure trove of activities to be uncovered. 13. Kekrit Lake. Kekrit Lake is a paradise for nature lovers and one of the best Utah kid-friendly hikes in Little Cottonwood Canyon. This is the place to take your kids if they like gazing at animals, bugs, insects, and any other kind of creature. But fear not, it is not a jungle. Nature is hidden away, unless you go seeking for it, amid undulating meadows with big stones and the occasional seat. The wildflowers are more spectacular in July and August, so plan your vacation around that time. You may proceed to the lake after everyone has finished experiencing the trail's marvels. This is the ideal setting for a relaxing lunch or a full-day bonding session. This is one of Salt Lake County's top easy walks. 14. Hot Springs. This wonderful trek in the Salt Lake City region is perfect for the whole family. This trek is a little farther out than other Salt Lake City hiking routes, but it leads to one of the city's nearest hot springs, and easily the most impressive. It's a chance to get everyone into their swimming suits for a day of aquatic fun with a variety of pools along the route. Hold your child's hand throughout the riskiest portions of the route, near the river, and apply lots of sunscreen since there is minimal cover. This trek is enjoyable all year, but bathing in the hot springs is particularly enjoyable in the winter. 15. Ogden. If you're searching for kid-friendly hikes in Utah where you can bring your dog, this dog-friendly route near Ogden is perfect for both 2- and 4-legged family members. This hiking location is known for its stunning views of the canyon's 200-foot waterfall towards the finish. The canyon's relatively steep slope necessitates some additional footwork, but it's still easy for youngsters and will be a relaxing climb for adults. Final words. When children are involved, though, things might become a bit more complicated. Kids, as predicted, wear out faster than adults and have a whole different degree of attentiveness. While it may be tempting to spend all of your hiking time in well-known regions such as Moab, Zion, and the high Uintas, Salt Lake City has lots of simple treks for kids. Take a look at these kid-friendly hikes Salt Lake City and get the best experience. You are surrounded by mountains in Salt Lake and getting to them is simpler than in any other big city. There are lots of fantastic treks for kids around Salt Lake, with the Cottonwood Canyons, Mill Creek, and all the numerous hidden nooks buried along the bench.